All right, week two off season. Let's get this party started. Week started normal with bench. This week I was using bands instead of last week. I used straight weight. I'm just trying a couple different things week to week to stimulate different strength growth here. Um, don't want to get too consistent with just the same thing over and over again. Like I said, doing this willy nilly stuff, I just kind of decided off the cuff to do it. Kept the reps real low. Band tension, I think, is about anywhere between 60 to 70 pounds a side. 70 maybe a little high, so probably around 60. Um, bar weight wasn't too heavy, but it just felt like a ton. Band tension is a lot different than uh, weight tension for some reason. Then my normal accessories, really liking spotter press. Always have, always will. Feet up just adds another dynamic to it, but with the bands added in here was pretty brutal. And good old face pulls. Now watching this again, I feel like I should have done them slower, a little bit too fast. And I got to do curls for the girls, even though Dan's not paying attention to me at all. I was pissed. And then some lower pulleys. Get a little bit extra back work in. Try work is a must, although I don't do a ton of try work because of all the pressing that I do. But I really like that band there. Here's a side view of my deadlifts on Wednesday. Really like the positioning, even with the deficit. I threw the belt on here, and I was really struggling with my positioning on this set. So I took it off. I think it was the next set here. Yep, and felt way better. I'm pulling better right now without a belt, probably because of my giant belly, as you guys can see in my benching videos. But pulls feel really good without a belt. And after this deficit here, like again, just a different stimulus added to the lift. I'm really starting to like these a lot. These are brutal. You feel nothing but blood pressure in the face. But talk about recruiting everything you can to move a weight. That little pause for 1 to 2 seconds is something I'm not used to, but I'm really starting to like them. Hope they'll move those weights up on those very well. And you guys see me always using a Mars bar for a front squat. I used to use a straight bar, but I don't know if it's my lack of shoulder mobility anymore, but I just can't hold on to it like I used to. I used to be able to hit 4 and 5 plates with just like a bench bar on my shoulders, but I just can't do it anymore. And this is a lot safer. So if you end up doing a Mars bar, a lot less chance of dropping it, putting all that weight into your biceps. So I really like doing them that way. Good mornings, staple. That's all I could say. Try to do these a little bit slower. I love doing them, starting them from the bottom. I think it attacks the hamstrings and glutes a lot more than starting from the top, but that's just my opinion. I don't think there's wrong or right way as long as you're not blowing out your lower back. And again, here's another different stimulus than the week prior. I added chains. I wanted to do bands, and I just couldn't figure out a setup, and I didn't want to waste too much time trying to figure it out. So, a buddy of mine, training partner Don, bought me these chain holders. Threw them on there, some light chains. I used two of my four. I think one is 30 pounds and one is 20 pounds. So probably about 50 pounds each side, which isn't too bad. These felt really good. Not a lot of shoulder issues either. I'm always a big fan of the lat raise, even though I have arthritis in my AC joint. They don't bother me at all, which you think they would. Neither does the front raise. But the next one, oh, not next one yet. Um, I do on my overhead day. I kind of superset all these exercises with my bent over row. So I do a set of rows and I go do a shoulder exercise just to kind of make time go. But I'm probably going to drop out these upright rows. After that, my shoulder was really kind of bothering me, but I did have quite a few sets of shoulder work in for the day. So I'm just going to drop them for 1 week to see if that was it. and then moved to box squats on Sunday. There is a red band on here. It was about 60 to 70 pounds of band tension. Didn't use a ton of bar weight, and I tried to widen my stance a little bit for a little bit different stimulus. I'm rocking a little bit too far back, and I could see that I'm rounding my back pretty quickly, which is not something I like to do, but I don't do it when I have a straight bar, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it just looks kind of weird from this angle. This was the heaviest set of the day. This felt like a ton, even though it wasn't a ton of weight, but it just kind of felt like it. I think we did like 14 or 15 sets for this day. Then moved on to my normal sumo pulls here off the wheels. The next one's really funny because I really go woozy. I've watched this a couple times and like my head circles and I almost go down. Probably would have been funnier if I did, but I did not. And it's like, oh shit. Let me just go right here for a second. And then ended the day with some stiff legs, and that was about it for the week. Not a bad training week. I did do some leg press, but I didn't record those because I'm not smart all the time. So, all right, thanks everyone for giving a watch. Subscribe, give a like. Talk to you later.